Big 12 Media Days going on as we welcome on former FCS All-American, two-time national champion, too long of accolades list to mention all of them, but Cole Wisniewski, now Red Raider, safety, joining us. How you doing, man?
Good. How you guys doing?
Pretty good. Excited for Media Days. It's always a fun time. Your first Big 12 Media Days. How's it going so far?
It's unreal. The setup they have here, what they've put on for the players, the amount of coverage that's here. It's really cool to see everything that's come together here.
When you signed on to join the Red Raiders this year, you're going to get this question a lot, but what was the key thing that made you want to have your last year of eligibility here?
Yeah, when I was looking for a school, I wanted to go somewhere that anything that I wanted to accomplish, I could be the best version of myself possible. And when I came on my visit, I met the coaches, saw the facilities that were just built. I knew that there was nothing that wouldn't be possible. I was going to be able to be the absolute best version of myself within the confines of Texas Tech, and I was really sold even before I left. And so, yeah, extended my visit extra day and committed on the spot.
So you're from North Dakota State. That's where you had the All-American season. You start as a linebacker. You kind of grow into a safety. How does that experience translate to the FBS level, to the D1 level here at Texas Tech?
Yeah, I mean, I think playing both backer and safety, especially in that kind of defense, it just helps give me an all-around perspective of the game. I can see kind of the fits, the way they're coming, within a second of the ball being snapped, because I've seen it from so many angles. I a lot of times have an idea of where the play's going, where the ball's going to hit, and that helps a ton, especially when you come to this level, and especially in a conference like the Big 12 where it's a lot more air raid. Luckily, I've played a lot of ball. I've played a lot of different teams where the style of play is pretty similar to stuff I've seen before. So just seeing it from the linebacker perspective, seeing it from the safety perspective, and everywhere in between there, from the field backer position as well, it's helped me a lot to be able to kind of have experience, know what's coming, and not feel like I'm ever in a position that I haven't been in before.
You are in a unique position because you see these guys every single day, but how salty is this defensive line?
Yeah, it's a great bunch. I mean, these guys they're deep too. I think who you see starting, they're going to be a bunch of animals, but then you go to the two deep, and there's not much of a downhill slope there at all. It's a bunch of absolute animals that are ready to get after whatever the opposition is. I mean, they're a group that has a lot of pride in what they do, and you can see it in the way they work, the way they compete. It's going to be a lot of fun to see them do what they do, and I think the secondary is going to be able to reap the benefits of how good of a group the D-line is.
We were talking about this earlier. It's a new experience for us as well because we've not seen Sheil Wood as the Texas Tech defensive coordinator. In your experience at North Dakota State, you're a bit of a ball hawker once you move back to safety. Is the opportunity going to be there to just get a bunch of turnovers because of the defensive line, because some rush passes? Or is it going to be more of a defense that sits back and waits and just keeps the ball in front of them?
I mean, it depends. There's time in football where both is necessary. You can't just have one without the other. But it's going to be a both and. There's going to be takeaways because the secondary is changing the picture and the quarterback's not going to know exactly what's hitting them. But I would, if I had to go out and on a limb and guess, most of the takeaways this year through the air at least are going to be because of the pressure and the quarterback not having a ton of time to make his reads and go through his progression and make an early decision with the ball. That's going to be a poor decision, and that's going to be the massive turnovers this year is going to be because of that defensive line. Even when pressures aren't dialed up, they're going to be able to get home and get pressure on the quarterback and make his operation speed up.
So I'm going to have you take the 30,000-foot view here, okay? You're describing the Texas Tech defense in 2025 to someone who has never watched football before. How would you describe it?
As in what people are going to see this year?
Yes.
What to expect?
Yeah.
Football, it's going to look like a bunch of a bunch of dogs going after the last meat on a bone. It's going to be guys flying around trying to get to the ball and celebrating when they get to the ball. That's what it's going to look like. It's going to look like guys it's going to look like all 11 just absolutely flying around and trying to find the ball, get on a pile, get the ball down, and celebrating when they're running off the field.
I see you're suited and booted here, jersey, sleeve, gloves. Do you have a favorite uniform combo that you're looking forward to this year?
I mean, I've had it on the all black twice, and we had it on for the spring game and now for media day, and it is pretty sweet. I like it a lot. Hopefully it's a night game when we wear it. That the Lubbock sun is a little different. So, but I love it. I think it looks super clean. You can't go wrong with all black.
You can in September at 11 at a noon kick. I'm just going to warn you.
I did say I did put that disclaimer out. I hope it's a night game.
So
other than that, it looks very clean.
It does. It is a clean look. I'm going to ask you this question: why number 5?
It was only single digit left. I've never been a single digit before. I was 10 in high school, 31 at North Dakota State. Wanted to switch it up a little bit. My brother was number 6, so I guess I one-upped him a little bit in a sense when he was in college. But no, I just thought it would be a cool number to wear. I like the way it looks, and I don't know, it's cool. It's a good secondary number, I feel like.
All right, expectations high for Texas Tech. Obviously, you're part of the number 1 portal class coming in. What is the expectation inside the locker room for this team?
I don't think we really. I mean, when you really look at it within the locker room on the day-to-day, the guys are just trying to be the best they can be on the day-to-day. I mean, we're not thinking too far down the line. We have workouts ahead of us, workouts tomorrow, workouts Thursday, workouts Friday, and that's really what we have to get in. We got to be the best team we can be day in, day out, and that's what, from the media perspective, 100%, you guys got to make your guesses on how everything's going to go this year. Inside the locker room, we're just trying to win the day every single day. We're trying to be the best players we can be, the best team we can be day in, day out. So I don't think anyone's looking too far ahead of themselves, but shoot, if the pressure gets on, it's a privilege, but other than that, we're just trying to be the best team, best players we can be day in, day out.
I love that answer. Joey is saying you're going to be back in Arlington, so
that's funny.
There's some expectations there as well.
I mean, that would be, of course, like that's the end goal, and that's what the day in, day out work is going for. But within the locker room on the day-to-day, within the team, the guys in the locker room, the one and knows happen in the off season, happens before the game's played, and that's I think what we're really focusing on throughout our workouts, throughout our player-led practices. Is we're trying to do everything to the standard, the expectation of what's going to win us games, and if the work goes well, I would expect us to win, and the work's been going really, really well so far.
All right, appreciate your time, Cole. We'll be back after this with more Into the Bench on 100.7 The Score.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys.